Alright, accidentally stopped the recording instead of hitting continue. I need to go sell here. Let's see, let me throw on strengthen. Guess I could rebuff myself with my own buffs here, since some of the shaman buffs are wearing off. I'll stitch this one together in the editor. I have a couple computers I have to put back together. One is my old World of Warcraft computer. I gotta put the power supply back into it, and set it up to run the tape drive, because it has the software on it to run the DAT. The hard drives are still in it. I had well, the first one I had like it, I used it so much I overheated it, and well, it still works, but the South Bridge cooler came detached, and that's well, it's glued on from the factory. It doesn't have a any kind of retainer clips or anything. I don't know what kind of glue they used on that to hold it to the chip, but I had ended up buying another motherboard used that was just like what was in it, and transferred it over just like the one under the table. I had two that were similar, but they were for different things. One was a storage only. It was just full of hard drives, and had a basic video card in it, and then, well, the one that's broken was the one I used. But I want to put that one back together so I can pull some data off the DAT tapes I have, and then I have a couple other ones that are good enough to run like some of the emulated stuff that I had for Sega and Atari and those things. I'll set those up just to play those games, and maybe run some of the older Unreal stuff that I had, that software, because it won't run on, well, I guess it would, but Windows 10, 11, it doesn't like some of the older software. You have to run it in compatibility mode, and it makes it awful glitchy and crashy. But screen capturing those, I would probably do like remote desktop to be able to capture it on a computer that has the software, rather than try to buy a different version for those, because I have the version for, well, Windows Vista, and then I have the Windows 11 version of NCH. They're different. You have to buy a different thing, and I'm not gonna, spend a bunch of money buying a different version of software to capture the screen. But I guess it would be kind of nice to show some of the stuff that I did back then, I suppose, and some of the other screenshots and all that kind of thing, although it's more a nostalgia thing than anything. But I do want to play some of the older games I have, like Unreal Tournament and Nexius. I had a server set up for that, where I could, well, play it in-house on the LAN if you wanted to hook to it and do like a private thing where you could connect to it on the internet and share files or share the server out. But I imagine that's probably still going in some form somewhere on the internet. People probably still do that, just like they're doing this one. A lot of those games were fun. I had recorded some of the stuff, well, several years ago and posted it, but most of those games are, well, whatever the newer version of them is, I wouldn't know. I didn't keep up with it, you know, you work and getting older, you know, you just didn't have time to play, or I didn't, or I was too tired. I just didn't want to come home and keep up with it. I guess it wouldn't be a bad career if you were building games or, you know, those kind of things, but someone came through and killed some stuff. Free loot, I suppose. Need to go to the bank and unload all this copper. Since I'm so poor at, you know, starting out, I don't delete it on here, but I've deleted copper and stuff on my higher level characters. You know, it starts weighing you down, because I'll get into a spot, and usually you don't go until your bags are full or you level or whatever you're trying to do. Usually I'll do something for a few days or a week or something, and then I'll move on. If it's, especially if it's experience and it's going well, I usually stick and stay and make it pay, so to speak. I don't move around a whole lot. If something's if it isn't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. It is good to see there's quite a bit of people, you know, in the zone, even though, well, whatever time it is, it's kind of late. There's still 11 people playing, so whatever they're doing in their adventure, I suppose. I try not to focus on the experience bar and, you know, all that. I think it distracts from just enjoying the game and playing it, although, you know, I do make comments about being higher level and, you know, doing, well, funner to me things, but, try to be different, I guess, and show something that maybe somebody else hasn't. But at this point, I think EverQuest is probably pretty well covered in terms of videos, although I do watch some of the people on YouTube that I've ran across that post content for whatever reason, if it catches my eye, whether they're playing a bard or a necro or a druid or whatever they play, some of the live server stuff I watch, people that play, the modern, still going on paid subscription service, I think it's pretty crazy. The amount of content in the game just in this form is enormous compared to, well, the amount of data. I think when what Omens of War was probably like 20 some gig or whatever on the hard drive of the game. It's probably worse than that now. It's probably over 100, I would imagine. Pretty soon they'll be making petabyte hard drives, not terabyte ones, but they probably already do, maybe, I guess. But get this last belt, maybe I'll run over there and turn them in, although I think it'll take more than 2 bags to level me, but move on and do something else. So this will probably be a pretty long video anyway, just killing these orcs. So got 2 bags of those belts, so I'll run over to butcher block here. I'll just take a diagonal and run through the woods here. Made a couple plat, like 5 plat, it looks like 6 plat. So once I vendor all this stuff from these turn-ins and what little bit of stuff I get in these bags, won't be too bad. I'll be able to get a few spells. I'll just go ahead and vendor that robe. I don't need it. So. Remember years ago there was a, it's probably still here. It's just, you know, I talk about it like it's a different game, but there was a, I think it was a druid or something that would path through here and she would kill you. I don't think she was on the same faction as the rest of them. Oh, there's brownies. She's standing there looking like, she's got a pretty nice looking sword. I wonder if someone used him as a pet or something. It's just a rusty sword. Nothing special. Guess I could kill those will-o-wisps too and do the greater light stones or it's nice if you can kill something for a turn in and get a little extra experience, or like I said, the vendor loot helps. Be nice to have a Spirit of the Wolf. There's a couple little shortcuts you could take, I guess, to make it a little bit quicker, but some of these hills you can run over, some of them you can't. Somebody's killing guards, maybe. Or they ran out and killed something, I guess. Though for my time there, most of my experience was from the belt, so got about a gold and a half, I guess, maybe. Maybe a gold of XP, so take what, 4 bags, so what, 32 belts? Go ahead and gate out and take this money and put it in the bank here and restock my food and whatever else I need here. I'll have to look at my little pouch to see what I need. I'll just get some food. That'll use up most of the copper, I guess. Just rations. That's your bandages. 5 silver. It's 12 plat. That ain't bad, I guess. See, do I have my... I think I stuck it in the bank. Just double check. Hopefully I didn't sell it. I think I put it in the bank. Yeah, Breeze and my pet. All right. So I think I'll just post, instead of editing it out, I'll just post this half of the video, but that's something for you to watch, I guess. So have a good one.